Alright guys, today is the day. I finally got the paint. We're gonna go ahead and start painting underneath the cowl, for the front clip and the portions where the fenders go. The inaccessible parts and the panels are essentially on. But yeah, I'm super stoked to be able to finally tackle this and start putting the car back together to some degree, while also knowing that it's also conserved. Well, there's no more rust, I guess you want to call it that. So yeah, let's get this body sealed first. I have to prep first, so it's gonna be, you know, kind of like a montage of me sanding, prepping, and then we're also then gonna prime and then seal on top of that, just to make sure that there's absolutely no chance of corrosion, get all of the rust off. I picked up some things from Lowe's, you know, to help me along the process, getting all these seams prepped and stuff like that. So let's see how that goes. But the goal is to be able to paint that, take out the front mount intercooler, take that off, polish it, and set it aside while I can get this painted and also dried before I assemble the whole front end together again. So yeah, hoping to get this done before the end of the day. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I'm really trying to have this paint at least dry enough so that I can put the car cover back on and not have that become a mess. But yeah, let's get started. So we went ahead, sanded everything. I went and cleaned the car again with degreaser, throughout this whole front. There was some oil residue, and just, you know, made sure everything was clean, dust free, that there was nothing there. I let it dry, and I started to make a tape line so I don't actually paint the car by accident. This is just a rough outline of where I'll be stopping with my primer. I'm going to be doing all of this. Right here where the headlight inserts are, underneath here, all the way back around, some more top part, and then this side, all of this. It's gonna get primed. I went ahead and sanded off all of the mounting surfaces that had maybe some surface rust. Took some of the seam sealer off from the parts that, you know, were covered that were bad. We're gonna prime this first before we seam seal it, but we're almost ready for the primer. I'm gonna get that mixed up now, get my brush, and start applying it so it can cure, hopefully before the day ends. I might not get to the color coat, but I will definitely prime it today. I'm shooting to have the car done within the next week. Thanks, man. Hoping to get the car. Sorry? 93. Yeah. All right. So yeah, gonna get this primed. Gonna go ahead and start doing that now. I have the can over here. I went with a Rust-Oleum primer, which is supposed to be for machinery, farm equipment. A lot of guys just go POR directly above whatever is there, but if you don't have, or if you have any, let's say, slightly rusty surfaces or any patches that are bare metal, the paint will flake. So we're gonna make sure that that doesn't happen to us. We're gonna hit this very heavy, get all these areas that are high wear. Well, this is not so much, but under the wheel well. So yeah, I'm gonna get this mixed up, get a brush, and then start applying this. I just got done taping this side. I went ahead, cleaned all of these seams, took the glue off, all that seam sealer. It's the stuff you see here. This was kind of cracked. It has some, you know, signs of seeping, so I went ahead and stripped everything back. I actually already did this side. Taped everything off, went with the seam sealer, just slightly wider than what the OEM, I guess, was. Went ahead, made sure that I hit all of the seams, all of the junctions are properly seamed, everything along the inside, and then the corner. It's one of those things that it's really tacky. But yeah, so everything is sealed. I'll let that set before I go ahead and actually put the paint. Went ahead and seamed all of it all the way around. I just have to go ahead and repeat on this side. And then we can go ahead, put some paint on it, and let it dry so we can start putting the car back together. So she's pretty much done. I went ahead, everything is undersealed on this side. As you see, the front got painted in black, just because the engine bay is black, so I wanted to keep everything uniform. And then I went ahead and mocked up the front bumper just to make sure that the fender liners are not going to rub when the car is actually lowered, and also to make sure that I have enough clearance from the fenders that I don't have to roll them or, you know, give them a slight pull. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. As you can see, all of the black shines really well. Everything has been touched up, sealed, and then top coated to make sure that it doesn't rust. I still haven't put on the cowl because it is made out of plastic, and it had some sun fade, which I got most of it pretty much out. But I am experimenting with leather dye, which is something that I heard is good for plastics and rubber pieces that you don't want to paint and have them flake. So I'm kind of messing with the idea of dyeing that plastic trim before I put it back on. That way I don't have to take it on and off. But yeah, she's pretty much done. The headlights are gonna get polished, and the grille is also ready to be put on. I've just been slacking. I wanted to squeeze everything into one day, but it ended up taking two. It was just a lot of cure time for anything oil-based, and I really wanted to make sure that it came out, you know, pretty good to a certain degree of standard. So for the next videos, we'll be installing coilovers, and we'll also be doing the same thing to the wheel wells, but I do want to wire brush them, so I still have to get some materials. As you saw, I am working with minimal tools, so it's not always easy to get the job done, but I am picking up and, you know, starting to amass a collection of tools that I'll need to be able to work on the car. So yeah, we'll get that in the next few videos. But thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. If there's anything that you guys would like to see in any future videos, please feel free, comment below so we can make it happen.